That was a little harder than I wanted it to be. How's it going today, Pyros? We have done a single shot 1.4 62 millimeter. We have done canister shells, and so I thought, let's see what is inside of a cake. Now, this is a 200 gram cake by American Fireworks. The cake's called American Heartland. 10 shot. Happens to be one of my favorite 200 gram cakes. I think this thing performs extremely well. So this one did not, unfortunately one particular one did not, for some reason it did not continue on through past firing, so I don't know if this was not hooked up or not. So I used it in a show, didn't finish firing. So I've used these in, I don't know, 5-6 different shows already. So definitely not a discredit to this Firework. I really like it. You can purchase them out of Superior Fireworks in Florida. They're the ones that make this brand of fireworks. Or I should say carry it. So we're just gonna pull one of these off and see how this is made and what is the composition of it. So you got the little fuse there. We're just gonna put that off to the side. And we're gonna go ahead and just cut down this and open it up and see, is it a canister shell, ball shell, measure out the lift charge and go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this opened up. It was definitely a lot easier to cut than say the 62 millimeter or the canister shells. So let's see if it's as easy to get into. Maybe I didn't fully cut into it. So right away, this shell comes up pretty high on this thing. That's not lift charge, that's just some clay plug coming apart. So let's see if we can get this out of here. There it is. There is your shell and your 200 gram cake. Now let's get this little piece of cardboard out of here and let's see if we can measure how much brake charge or lift charge is in there. Looks like we got all the lift, and it looks like it is about 3 grams of lift on this thing. So let's put that off to the side. You can see I got a tiny bit of clay plug in there, but I don't think that's going to matter. So let's zero that out. Okay, so let's get into this little shell and see how many grams we have in this shell. Okay, so we got it cut, so let's break it open and get all the composition out of her. I tell you what, I am noticing right away, this has some big stars in it actually. So like in a canister shell, actually, I'll point this out. So like in a lot of canister shells you see, the stars are about, well, not that size, that's the big one. I keep grabbing the big ones. So you can see how big the star is. It's very small. But then it actually has some of these bigger stars. And the only time I've really seen these bigger stars were like in that mine shell that we took apart and saw. So this has 15 grams of composition with 3 grams of lift. So 18 total grams for this one shot. And this is a 10 shot, making it right at that 180 grams. So if you add all the fusing in and stuff, I'm gonna bet this is right at a 200 gram cake. And like I said, one of the better performing cakes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some green safety fuse on here or an igniter, and we're gonna fire the rest of this cake so you can see how it performs. If you guys like this, let us know. Like and subscribe. See you next time.